Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Well, with the start of a new year, for a lot of people, it's the start of a new life as they're getting married or have some other event that they want to have at a hall. Well, in this edition of WJTS in.form, we're going to find out about the St. Anthony Community Center Bridal Show, which is coming up this Sunday, which is January 5th? Okay, all right. Joining us in the studio is Natalie Combs. She's one of the coordinators for the St. Anthony Community Center Bridal Show. Let's go back to the origins of this. The St. Anthony Bridal Show really was created because you wanted to highlight the renovations at the community center and the community center as a whole.
Yes. So the renovations that occurred is they had actually opened up the ceiling. They had a drop ceiling, which made it feel so much smaller. So they opened it up. They put in gorgeous chandeliers, renovated the ladies' restroom, put in a beautiful bar, and increased the lighting and everything in there. It is just a gorgeous place to have a wedding or a birthday party or an anniversary.
Because in the old days, it was people knew how it looked, and I think you get that in your head, and you think that's the way the St. Anthony Community Center looks because the outside hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
But that is not the case. I know when I walked in, I thought, wow, this is not what I remember from when I went to weddings younger.
Yes, and the terrazzo floor is 50 years old, and you would not know it. Yeah. I'm just in love with the floor there because it's so unique. To me, it's a classy look. So really, and the interior is neutral. It's creams and grays and goes with almost any color of whatever your wedding or event will be.
And something about the community centers people may not think of, it's kind of the most central location in DuBois County for a wedding.
It is, and they have awesome parking. It's all close. They have handicap accessibility to get in. So I just think about that because I've got friends who have needs like that, and they want to enjoy the day just as much as the rest of us.
And this may be a little small thing, but to some people it can be monumental. There's a playground right at the edge of the parking lot with the St. Anthony Park.
Yeah, so if the kiddos are getting bored, take them outside.
That's right. And I know that may be a small thing, but to some people that can be monumental.
It could be a big thing.
All right, so we have a bridal show coming up this Sunday.
Yeah.
You're the first one out of the gate.
Yeah.
Let's go kind of logistics. Obviously, it's at the St. Anthony Community Center, which is in the center of St. Anthony, Indiana. But from what time to what time?
Okay, so the doors will open up at 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And basically, for the first 100 brides that come through, this is new for them, they're going to give you a free drink ticket for a mimosa, a wine, or a beer. So you can sip and speak with the vendors and have a great time.
And this is starting at 10 on a Sunday. That to me seems kind of odd, seems a little early.
Yeah, and you know what? Generally, I would agree with you, but over the last 4 years, we've actually had folks show up about 15, 20 minutes early, and I will welcome you if you're there early. Come on in.
Well, when you think about it, you get your Sunday done early, and you've got the last part of your Sunday to yourself. So 10 to 2 is a great time.
Yes.
You do not need to be there at 10 or 11 or 12 or anything like that. You just show up anytime between 10 and 2.
Yes.
Now, the St. Anthony Community Center is going to do a drawing.
They are. They have a wonderful prize giveaway that they'll have. So when you walk in, I'll have a box where it'll be the entry for the one free hall rental, which is crazy. That's great they do that. In their booth, you can sign up for a half-off hall rental and 2 $100 gift cards to go towards a hall rental.
Wow.
I know. They're very generous on what they offer.
Very significant right there. Just a free hall rental is crazy.
Yes.
All right, and so that is, again, this Sunday. Now, you have a building filled with people, all having to do with weddings, I guess, or proms, or transportation, or catering. You know, maybe you're not having a wedding, but you want to check out a caterer, or the decorations, which is a really big thing. This is the place, you got them all under one roof, and you just kind of walk around. Is there an admission charge, by the way?
Absolutely free.
Free.
I don't
no
believe
charge.
in admission charge. This is an event where I want folks to talk to these vendors, so no admission charge.
Let's talk about the vendors who are there.
Alrighty. So I've kind of got them lined out by what they offer, and if we start with cosmetics, because let's face it, we all have some things we want to hide or enhance or whatever.
We have a lot of things. Okay.
So we have Tori Bell Cosmetics and Sonia Haas. Sonia Haas is a Mary Kay representative. So I know for sure that Sonia is going to be doing live demonstrations of makeup the day of. And Tori Bell, I believe, is going to be like magnetic lashes and things like that. So easy to apply products that'll make a difference in your pictures, whether it's a wedding, anniversary, birthday party, whatever. The next, speaking of pictures, is photography. We will have Simply Candid by Jennifer. She's a lovely lady, bubbly, great personality. She'll have pictures on site that you can check out, ask her about her packages and things like that. So you want to make sure you talk to her as well.
Okay. And then travel?
Yeah, I'm very excited about Jackie's Travel and Ambassador Travel. I have the fullest confidence in these ladies because they've gone to the places that they're going to be trying to, entice you to go to. So they know the quality of the location of the travel. They'll help you out if you get in a pinch. They've all been in business for a long time. So travel is huge. I think that's one of those categories that folks think they can do it themselves. And when you're talking a honeymoon in another country, speak with Jackie's Travel and Ambassador Travel.
Well, the other thing is you might be on your trip and run into a snafu. You can call them and they'll help you get out of that.
Absolutely.
That's that, and that can be really important.
Yeah.
Now, this to me seems odd. You got reception locations, people who are competing with the St. Anthony Community Center, if you guys compete, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
But they're there too.
Yeah. So Celestine Community Club is going to be there. They themselves recently went over a wonderful renovation, and they will have hot food on site that you can sample. Because St. Anthony and Celestine are unique. They are the only two places I can think of that will do their own food, so you can't have caterers come in. But that's important because as soon as the food is out of the fryer or the oven, it is on the table being served. You cannot beat St. Anthony and Celestine for quickness of basically not from farm to table, but from kitchen to table.
Okay, that works.
Patoka Lake Marina and Winery. Now that's kind of a twofer, if I can say it like that. So that means they want to, tell you about their rental space at the actual winery, where you can have a reception location. Or if you go to the marina, they have a beautiful outdoor area that you can have a reception. So you want to make sure you ask all the full questions, how many people does it seat and what are we talking about here? Because that's really unique to have Patoka Lake as an attraction here and then to maybe have it as your wedding location. Matilda's Event Barn. This is a new one. This is seriously a family farm that has been converted. So you have a beautiful old farmhouse, gorgeous inside. You have a lake. You have a barn that's been converted. So you're talking about an entire package of there really isn't anything else out there like it. You want to make, and it's kind of like the Troy area. So they'll have gorgeous pictures on site. They are on Facebook. You want to check them out. But awesome venue.
Better to go and talk to them in person.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously the St. Anthony Community Center.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Honeyburg Event Center.
Absolutely. So they'll be there too. That's one of your biggest locations around here as far as if you have a really big wedding. Like I know St. Anthony's going to be comfortable around 400 or 450 people, but Honeyburg is way bigger for that. So that's important to speak with them. They'll have a representative on site.
Okay. Now, let's talk about what the bride wears and grooms and things like that, and that's the next thing.
Yes. Beth Carter, Exquisite Formal Wear. She will be on site. And we don't do like a runway of the dresses, but Beth brings dresses. She has them on mannequins. You can check them out. She's just so professional. She's been in business for several years. She's reliable. She does a great job. So make sure you check out her booth. As soon as you walk in, she'll be there to the right. You can't miss her.
Okay, and you have to have entertainment at a wedding reception.
Yes. Your lovely and talented Ty Hunter is part of the Boogie Tunes there.
Both of those names, I don't know if I would agree with, but okay. Yes, they do a great job. Yes.
They do. They're fun. They've been in business for
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't, since I was in high school. And we won't say that. No. And then B&M Entertainment, which is they've taken over Supreme Sound, and the different thing there with B&M is they will have a photo booth available. It's a big booth. They said it's like 9 foot by 9 foot. This is something you can rent for weddings. So you want to make sure you talk to the two DJs represented there at the St. Anthony Bridal Expo.
Okay. And what if somebody would like to have video? You have video services there too?
Yes. Okay. So this is Jim and Margie Vaught of First Take Video. They've been with us at the St. Anthony Community Bridal Expo since day one. They do a great job. They're reliable. When they say they're going to be at an event, they're going to be there and they're going to cover everything. So make sure you talk to the bots.
Okay. And then let's move on to the catering.
Yeah.
Since at St. Anthony, you have to use St. Anthony for catering, but if you're planning someplace else, which that's the idea of this bridal show,
yeah,
Catering by Meijer is there.
Yes, those guys too have been with us since day one at the Bridal Expo of St. Anthony. So they'll have fresh hot food on site. You can sample. I'll have tables set up for guests to sit enjoy the food. You don't have to walk around eating it. You can actually sit down and enjoy it and take notes. So make sure you talk to Catering by Meijer.
Okay, now this is kind of where you come in, and that is florist or wedding decorations.
Yes.
Which is from the church to the reception hall.
Yes.
And the boutonniere, I guess you still do boutonnieres.
Oh,
Boutonnieres, corsages, or wedding flowers, whatever. Okay, go on.
little-
You know that, I don't.
I love it. So we'll have two of us there as far as being represented for the florist. So we'll have Honeyburg Greenhouse and Green Thumb. And so, yeah, Keith is great because he will be full service, anything from the wedding flowers all the way to the reception, where we at Green Thumb more hone in on like the bridal bouquets and boutonnieres, things that you need for the ceremony. Because generally I'm going to be giving a lot of my ceremony work to Sheila Stafford Designs. Okay. Sheila couldn't be there with us for Sunday, but she's a wonderful lady, so make sure you use her services too if you need them.
Okay, and they can talk to you all about that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then people give gifts to those in the wedding.
Yeah.
Or they may want to have a private party or special jewelry that the bride might want. So you have a special section for that.
I do, and that's our biggest section of the St. Anthony Bridal Expo. So it starts off with Kimberly Bailey. She is from the company Pure Romance. So these are going to be more of like the intimate things that you might want or try out. Classy and Sassy. She has unique personalized like drink tumblers and even shirts if you need it. Sharon Beaker is a 31 representative, so that's going to be personalized like totes and different like cloth bags. They're beautiful, very beautiful. Hoosier Laser Graphics and Crystal Waters Design. These gentlemen and ladies, they'll personalize anything from like a flask to maybe a money clip to the cups that you want as the bridal party setup, anything that you want. Donna Kinn's special occasion jewelry. So that would be for like the mother of the bride, or if the bridesmaids need jewelry, or even the bride, anybody like that. And then we don't want to forget, I'll have Tastefully Simple, doTERRA, LuLaRoe, and Color Street representatives there as well. Color Street is different nails that you can put on, easy to apply for the day of.
Okay, and then something you don't think of, but anymore, this is a big deal, a website.
Yeah.
And then also, you want insurance.
Yes. So
not necessarily insurance for your wedding, but you're starting a new life together, and you need to now be thinking of insurance together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what I like to say, so that'll be Mel Gelhausen of Gelhausen Insurance. And I wish, like when I got married, bridal expos weren't really a thing that was around yet. And so I wish I would have had an insurance rep to speak to, because I would have brought my mom and dad along, and I would have been like, Mom and Dad, what questions do I need to ask? Because they've been there. They paid the premiums. They know what you need and what you don't need. And so that's where, go up to Mel at this Bridal Expo. He's easy to talk to, super friendly, and start asking questions about home, life, auto insurance. I know this is a Bridal Expo, but the next thing down the road once you folks get married is insurance, so it makes sense. And then as far as the website, it's Wishes to Weddings. It's a local website. It's all the local vendors that choose to participate on it, but it's a great go-to platform for somebody planning a wedding. Like, who do I need to be talking to? Who is in the county of services that I can use?
Okay, and then finally, transportation.
Yeah, Redstone. Redstone has classy vehicles. They'll have 3 on site that you can check out. I know they're bringing a limo, a Sprinter van, and I forgot what their third one is, but you can walk through these vehicles. There'll be representatives on site from Redstone, and you can ask them about their charter services. And it, just like when I was speaking with Ty earlier, you got to think about when you charter a vehicle from Louisville or Evansville, the clock starts when it leaves their hub. So you're paying for an hour trip of nobody being in that vehicle from getting it from Evansville or Louisville to here.
And then the same back.
Yeah. So when you can use Redstone, they're here in Jasper. The charter starts 15 minutes before they get to your event. It's just the way to go. You want to use a local representative, and they have wonderful vehicles.
Okay, we've covered a lot. The best way to find out more about the bridal show is to show up at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, again, it's Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the St. Anthony Community Center.
Yes.
Is it the St. Anthony Bridal Show, or is it the St. Anthony Community Center Bridal Show?
St. Anthony Bridal Expo at the Community Center. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, that is. All right, that is this Sunday. Natalie, anything else you'd like to add?
Just a reminder to my vendors, you can set up on Saturday from 8:30 to 2. Okay. That's always something that's kind of forgotten about, because a lot of them sign up for these booths way back in like July and August, so they kind of forget.
All right, Natalie, thank you very much. Good luck
Thank
with your
you.
bridal show.
Thank you.
The bridal show is this Sunday, first one out of the gun. It is on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., St. Anthony Community Center. Great opportunity for you to talk to a lot of different people, whether you're planning a wedding or not, or maybe you're not even engaged yet, but you just are curious as to how these things work.
Yeah.
Best way to find out.
Birthday parties, anniversary parties, everybody here on this list is somebody that you could, it's pertainable to those other events besides just a wedding.
And no admission charge, free of charge.
That's right.
All right. Natalie, thank you for being in. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.